Hey guys, Jason here. This is my first video for 2019 and I've got a killer lead guitar lesson for you guys today. In this video, I'm going to give you two things. One, I'm going to give you an extremely effective speed picking exercise. If you practice this exercise every day, you will get better. You won't have a choice but to get better. Number two, no, not that number two. After the lesson, I'm gonna give you a backing track to play this exercise along with. Here's the speed picking lick you're about to learn. Alright guys, I'm going to break this speed picking lesson down into two different parts, and each part's going to be broken down into 4 segments. So here's part 1 at normal speed, and then I'll break down each segment for you. Now, one tip I'm going to give you before we get started, and once you grasp this, what I'm about to tell you, it's going to make the entire exercise easy. Well, sort of. Think of each segment as having like a root note. This is like your core note that you're always going to fall back on. That note's always going to be picked twice, alternate picking, done it. The whole thing is alternate picked, by the way. So that root note's going to be played twice, and you're going to have 2 other notes that you're going to be supporting with that root note, only picked 1 time. So here's the example in the first segment. Your root note is the 5th fret on the B string, but you're going to start out with one of the supporting notes there, which is going to be the 8th fret. Hit it once, then go back to that root note. Then you're going to hit another, what I'm calling the supporting note. It's like a support group. That's going to be on the 7th fret. Then you're going to go back to the root note, hit it twice. So grasp that concept and get that rhythm down just on that first segment there. Alright, so we're going to take that concept and really just apply it to everything else that we're about to do. So that's segment 1. Segment 2, we're going to move everything up to this part here, a little higher on the fretboard. Remember, same concept, we've kind of got that root note. We're going to hit that twice each time, and the supporting notes that we're hitting are going to be played only once. Alright, now we're going to move up to a different place, kind of in the same vicinity here, and again, same concept. And guys, feel free to play each little segment. Feel free to pause the video at any given moment and just practice that one segment. If there's one that you're kind of having trouble with, just pause the video and just go over that and just practice it until you get it. The last segment. And that's pretty much it. So I'm gonna play the whole thing through kind of slow so you can just get the rhythm down. Now for part 2 or section 2, I can't remember what I called it. This is basically going to be the same exact pattern and everything that we just played on the B string. We're just going to move it to the next string over the E string. And it's going to be like this. I'll slow it down and I'll put up the tabs for each segment. Now, I play this twice when we're just playing the normal, pattern here. I'm just playing each segment twice. I'm playing it here more just so you guys can get used to each segment, to just get used to the pattern and the flow, okay? So that was part 1, or segment 1 of part 2. Now I'm really confused. Segment 2. segment 3. And the final segment, almost like the final countdown from Europe. Alright, so let's go through those patterns one more time. Alright guys, now comes the fun part. I'm about to give you the backing track that you can play this speed picking exercise along with. So during each section, there's the 2 sections here. I'll throw up the tablature for each section. I want you to play what you just learned along with this backing track that I'm about to give you. So are you ready? I'm ready. Let's go. Alright guys, I seriously hope you enjoyed this speed picking exercise, and I hope you had a fun time playing along with the backing track. Remember, you can always go back to that point in the video and just use that backing track to play along with, because that's not only going to help you with speed picking, but it's also going to help you with your timing as well. So definitely go back to this video, go back to that point, and just play along with that over and over and over until you get very, very proficient at that speed picking exercise. And I do want you to practice this every day, especially if your goal is to get better at speed picking. Practicing this riff, or this lick rather, is going to help you become more fluent. It's going to help you become more accurate and just overall better speed picker. Is that a word? Speed picker? Overall better guitar player. So guys, I hope you enjoyed this lesson. Don't forget to go to the link in the YouTube description. You can still download my free 10 metal riffs and licks. This is a really cool guitar practice guide. So go there, download that, and I'll see you on the next video. Until then, keep it metal.